welcome from my COVID cave. We're here for volume 5 of how to play lead guitar from scratch. So we're going to bid a fond farewell to the Minor Pentatonic Scale, because this will be the last time we play it for a bit. And you can do a lot with it. So it's a lot of fun there to be had. Now we talked last time in volume 4 about the major pentatonic. We're doing everything right here in C major and A minor. Here's A, here's C. And because they're relative keys, it's like all the white keys on the piano are C major and A minor. So we're just using so far the pentatonic scales, and we did minor. And the notes of the minor, once again, are A, C, D, E, G. And then we did the major pentatonic, starting on our pinky, ending on our pinky. Same shape. And the notes there are C, D, E, G, A. Then C, D, E, G, A. C, D, E, G, G, A. So now we're going to get into some other stuff. When people play blues, there's this thing that they call the blues scale. And no, it just isn't. No. Whoever said that, I'm sorry, but no. The blues scale is the same as a pentatonic, but it has one more note in it. So it's a hexatonic scale. So it has what's called a flat 5 interval. We're going to start talking about intervals a lot. You really should understand intervals. Like a regular old major scale, which we'll get into in a little bit, which is Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti, Do. Those intervals are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8 is the same as 1 again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Everything else, every other scale is a deviation of that. So the minor scale, or full-on minor scale, which we will get into in a little bit, the 3, 6, and 7 are flatted. The 3rd, 6th, and 7th note are flatted. So it goes 1, 2, instead of a major third, it has a minor third, which would be a flat third. It has a regular 4, regular 5. Instead of going like that, it goes, and that would be a flat 6, a flat 7, and a 1. So we'll get to that in a minute. So right now we're going to play an A minor pentatonic. We're going to throw an extra interval in there, a flat 5. So it's going to go like this. A, which is 1, C, which is a minor third, otherwise known as a flat third, D, which is a 4, then we have D sharp or E flat, whatever you want to call it, which is a flat 5 or a sharp 4. Call it a flat 5 for now. Then we have a regular 5, then we have our G, which is our flat 7, so it's 1, flat 3, 4, flat 5, 5, flat 7, and it starts over again. 1, flat 3, 4, flat 5, 5, flat 7, 1 again. So it goes. I made a video on blues and how you really need to play both the minor and the major blues scales to sound decent. And then I showed you how you could play all 12 notes in it. So check that out. But in the meantime, some of the riffs that you can play with this, again, we're just adding this note right here, E flat. Or D sharp, whichever you want to call it. Since we're in the world of sharps, I guess we'll call it a D sharp. Okay, so some of the riffs that you've probably heard, I mean, listen to this. Yep, that's right, Smoky Waters. And there's a lot of cool riffs that you can do. So this note right here is the same as this, so I can play it here. now in bending, this gives us our first quarter step bend we can do. We can bend from the 7th fret of the G string up to the 8th fret of the G string, which would sound like this note here. You can do it here too. Okay, now let's play the G blues scale. It's virtually the same exact shape, not G, C, I'm sorry, C major. C major blues scale. So we're going to start here with our pinky, and we're going to play the same shape, we just don't play the first note. So it goes like this. And that is the major blues scale. And there's a lot of good things you can play with. But I'm always going to launch and resolve to be totally safe from C, because you don't want to start playing and hitting all your A's when you're in the key of C major, right? So the way this would work, if I wanted to play it in A major blues, I'd just shift down here. So I'm still playing the same shape across 4 frets, but I've just moved it from C major to A major. Sticking my pinky, and again, this is major, this is minor. Rock on, dude. So, if anybody wondered where this came from, that's not where it came from, but it's a good use of it. So there. So that right there gives you a bunch of stuff to play, something to mess around with. Put on like a blues backing track or something on YouTube, and play around with like get an A blues backing track and try and play, and then go up to minor. Blues is a slanguage; it uses both major and minor, and so in order to do it right, you've got to use the major and minor blues scales in there, plus some others, of course. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to add to this A minor pentatonic friend of ours, we're going to add 2 more notes to it. We're going to forget that flat 5 from the blues thing. That's gone. Rear view mirror. Bye. So long. What we're going to do is we're going to add every B and every F we can find. So right now the notes are A, C, D, E, G. So we're just missing B and F. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. Then you got a full minor scale. I don't know the rest of that song. But so you have like you can play a whole bunch of Santana stuff and any minor blues, Since I've Been Loving You by Led Zeppelin, some of the Peter Green stuff. So once again, check this shape out. It goes 5, 7, 8, 5, 7, 8, 5, 7. Then we shift down 1 fret to go index, middle, pinky, which would be frets 4, 5, and 7. Then we shift back up to go 5, 6, 8, and on A to resolve it. So that is a full-on A minor scale. No sharps or flats, and it's just A through A, going all right through the musical alphabet. We only go as high as G. If you play an H chord, that would be really strange. I'd like to hear it though. So, there's a lot of cool stuff you can play with it. So, the C major scale, same notes, just start here and end here. And again, It's no sharps or flats, starting from C to shining C. Now, all the stuff we talked about before about phrasing, it all still holds true. You know, you can do rhythm groupings in a major scale. Like, or you could do 2 notes at a time. Kind of distorted. Now here's a little trick thing. If you look at this C major scale in the shape right here, shape 1, it's really a G chord. Here's a G chord stretched across. Don't try this at home. You'll have to call 911. It's a painful chord. But I'm doing basically all the embellishments I would do in a G chord. Plus I get those extra notes. So, this is a good place probably to end on for right now. I don't want this video to go on too long, and I don't want to fry your brain out with a whole bunch of scales and stuff. But rest assured, there are more scales right here, and we're going to do them in the next volume. We'll get into the Phrygian and the Lydian and the Dorian and the Mixolydian. Those are some more of the Greek modes. By the way, just so you know, a major scale in terms of Greek names with the Greek modes is called the Ionian scale. Not Ionian, Ionian. Okay? Ionian. Ionian scale, which is... And then the minor scale is called the Aeolian. Aeolian! Forget about it, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, Aeolian. Why? I don't know. I don't speak Greek. So we got Ionian and Aeolian today, which is good, and the major and minor blues scales. So we started off with a minor pentatonic, then we threw in the major pentatonic, that's 2. Major and minor blues, that's 4. Major and minor, that's 6. So only about 1,000 more to go. By the way, people ask me, like, hey man, what scale do you play? I play the chromatic scale, which is this. Every note on the guitar, it's just I choose when to play it so it's appropriate to the music, because you can play any note in any key if you know how to do it, which I went into in that blues video, so check out the blues video that I did. It had all that stuff in it. So, we have a minor scale, a major scale, minor blues, and a major blues. Now, you could add the major and minor blues note into the major and minor scales. Ooh, what fun. It's okay to adventure out and to experiment. Remember, the most important technique that I can get across to you is farting around. So, you know, if you're playing minor, you can go... You get a lot of notes. You can just do a lot of riffs that way. Just by throwing the extra note in there. That would be a heptatonic scale, right? 7 notes. Okay, that's it. This is volume 5. So once again, stay safe, everybody. Jimmy says hi. And we'll see you soon. Bye.